The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Memphis offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. Quick step and go. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Lewis to throw. Got his man. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. It's
a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Action on first down. Coming out aggressively. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Grab near the marker, it's Broussard. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. A little screen to the running back. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. To throw, it's Wegman. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cross. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll go to the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Memphis will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Good enough for a first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Connors. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for the end zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for space. It's Connors. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll run it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Lewis to throw. It's on target and complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Going to swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Caught over over the middle. It's cross. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Oh, they're after him! And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, returning to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Houston will be forced to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The give to the tailback. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Rushes on him. Got room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lewis wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. He's got him in the flat. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Run in the red zone. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Connors. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Off the play fake. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Hawkins. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man downfield. There he goes down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. It's complete on the right side. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. The hand to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Connors. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. The play action fake. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lewis wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The RPO fired complete to the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to set up the screen. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the 4th quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.